Hello and welcome to another Michael Brooks podcast. My name is Michael Brooks and this is episode 3. So I'm now using Adobe Audition to record my podcast rather than going through Anchor, and hopefully I'll be able to export this and upload it to Anchor and publish it and everything will be fine. But we'll see what happens. And we'll see how we go. If you listen to this on whatever platform, then you know it's worked, which would be great. Okay. So my podcast is now on Apple. So if you're listening from Apple Podcasts, hello. And I hope you enjoy the content from my previous episodes. I'm really unsure what I'm doing with these at the minute. I'm just kind of experimenting and see what works and just babbling on. And if anyone listens, that's great. If they don't, that's also great. It's just kind of a learning experience for me, I think, at this point. I've got no sort of set subject or set niche to talk about. Yesterday's podcast episode was talking about nutrition. Previous one was just kind of a introduction into what my podcast is about. So I'm going to try and learn Adobe Audition, and there's a notification on my iPad. Sorry about that. Although saying that, actually, I listen to other podcasts and I'm always hearing sort of iPhone notifications and iPad notifications, and I'm always just there like, why could you not cut that out? But I'm not going to cut it out. It's just going to be in there, and you'll have to deal with it, and people will probably think the same thing on my podcast. I'm also really not sure why my voice keeps getting really funny. It keeps kind of breaking. Maybe that's just nerves. Hopefully that will also improve. So a funny thing happened today. I was at my CrossFit box, which is what CrossFitters call their gyms, and sorry to be one of those people, but I am one of those people. So we were doing 3 rounds for 4 minutes, and within the 4 minutes you did either a 400 meter run, a 500 meter row, or a kilometer on the bike. So it was your choice on what cardio equipment you chose. The first round, I chose to go row, so I rode my 500 meters, and then afterwards you do 10 back squats. So I went to do my first back squat at 40 kilograms, and my legs just didn't want to work at all. They just stopped. And so I ended up falling backwards. I didn't even think to bail out with the bar. I just kind of went with the bar backwards on the floor. It was just no one else was there to see it apart from my coach, and he was just kind of come over like, "Oh, you okay?" "Yeah, fine." But yeah, that was a funny moment. So if you do any kind of leg work before squats, make sure you have a lightish bar so your legs carry on going. Otherwise, it's not going to end well for you, just like it didn't end well with me. But yeah, I kind of put 210s on afterwards. No, it was already 210s. But, oh no, it was 20s. So it was actually 60 kilograms. Okay, yeah, I swapped 220s for 210, so I went from 60 to 40 kilograms, and that was definitely a lot easier to lift. So I managed to get through the rest of the rounds perfectly fine, swapping cardio equipment, and so I went. Didn't do any running. I just kind of stayed on either ski. We did ski, row and bike. So yeah, that was a funny moment, and definitely a lesson learnt on my side. And then what did we do after? It was kind of cardio again, for another 3 rounds of 4 minutes, but handstand push-ups, which was a lot easier when I've already used my legs for the first half, and then it's arms for the second half. So that went a lot better, a lot more smoothly, I think. If you've got any funny moments that's happened in the gym, like message me, let me know on Instagram, on Twitter. If you check out my Anchor profile, it's got a link to all my socials. You can even leave a quick message. If you want to leave a quick message, I can include them in my podcast, which would be pretty cool. So that's pretty much it from my side today. I hope everyone has a good day and has a great weekend, and I will hopefully speak to you guys on Monday. So bye all.